Yeah. I don't know you well enough to tell you how I've been. Yeah. I don't know you well enough to tell you how I've been. I don't know you well enough to tell you how I've been.
Alright, Kevin, not the best night you've had, but I mean, overall, your season though has been pretty good. So, I mean, what happened tonight, take me through your night basically and how you felt throughout the races.
Well, my night, like you said, didn't go as planned. I struggled with the track all night. Just managed to get one good lap to get into the night show, and then in the heat races, just was unlucky and didn't pull it off.
It happens. I mean, what did you think of the track tonight? Was it a little tough for you, or was it just more technical than you thought Seattle would be?
It was. I actually liked the track. I just had a tough time pushing on it, I guess. So I had a hard time finding my flow a lot.
I mean, it happens. Every track is different. But so, are you getting ready more for nationals now, with kind of the East Coast or with the West Coast kind of coming back, or are you trying to focus more just on finishing Supercross strong?
I've been doing a lot of outdoor testing recently, since my Supercross season hasn't been the best, but we're gonna finish out Supercross and continue with the outdoors a little on the side.
Anything you do in particular to kind of prepare for outdoors, or you just sort of just shred on the road test tracks?
So what I do is I either race against the demos from last year, get a couple of buddies and race on the tracks and do 15-minute motos or even 30.
Alright, it's not bad. I mean, nothing too crazy. I know it's gonna be insane come Hangtown this year, because everyone's gonna be signed up for it.
Oh yeah.
But next weekend is Houston, so you hoping for a little bit more of a better layout or a different layout type? Because I know the stadium I think might be a little bigger being at that one.
Yeah, I think Triple Crown will help me, especially with qualifying, since I qualified pretty good tonight, so I'm pretty confident going into the Triple Crown. But track layout, I'm not really expecting too much, just going out there and try to put in some decent laps, I guess.
Yeah. You getting excited for Vegas? Because I know your guys' schedule, being on the West Coast, is going to be a little weird, because you're going to have the next week off. Or, yeah, you're going to have the next week's off with Nashville. So,
yeah,
it's going to be kind of weird, because you're going to go race Houston next week to Nashville. After this, then it's Denver, so you'll have that. And then I think you're basically done till Vegas, so it's going to be kind of a weird on-off. So are you going to try to fill those off weeks with 450 races, or you're just going to kind of keep preparing for outdoors?
I'm thinking about doing maybe one or two of the East rounds on the 450, but right now I'm not really too sure.
Alright, I know this wasn't the best night for you, Kevin, but thanks for sitting down, and wish you luck next week in the Triple Crown.
Yeah, thanks. No problem.
Me and Jay on the beat, it's a pop now. Old squad going dumb like it's summer school. I got hits, got smashed like a drummer do. OMG, now you see me on the TV.
Alright, Dylan, you've been shredding all year. Not just on the screenshot side and track side, but on the track too. So
I'm trying, man.
How did you feel this week? You got into the main with the 450s, which is a stacked class. So if you're getting in, you're obviously barking.
Yeah, I was very happy to at least get in the main. I mean, I didn't do too well in 250s last week. I got 12, just from stupid mistakes on my part. So I was happy to at least make it in the main with a stacked field, like you said. I mean, it's tough. You have one or two fall-offs, and you're back to 20th.
Yeah, I mean, the 250 class has gotten has definitely elevated the talent, I think this year over at least the past few years,
Yeah.
I mean, back when I was racing around, it wasn't too hard to get in the 250s at least, if you could just stay up, Nowadays, it's you gotta have a pace, you gotta be able to manage the track late, because of a road. I mean, I don't know, have you changed anything else that you felt with your setup this year in regards to the road, or the new road at least?
I mean, I've pretty much ran the same suspension all year. I think it works pretty good in this road. But I've personally just been struggling in a road with just my own skill, I guess. I mean, as soon as the moto like gets to that point where it's pretty choppy and it's getting pretty hard to be smooth, that's when I start falling off. Like I'll slide out or just get kicked randomly, and that's kind of like that's what happened with me tonight. I couldn't seem to not slide out, and I was having a tough time in the roughness. But
You know, it is what it is. We all have our bad races, you know. Still got 17th in the main, you know. Points are points late in the season, you know. If you're going for that GNC.
exactly, I mean that's my goal every year in sim is just to better my national number, and we've done it every year for what is this 4 or 5 years now that I've gotten a national number. So hopefully we can beat that 44 this year.
Even if it's 43, you know, it's something good to look forward to.
Hey, I'll take it. I'll take whatever I can get.
All right. You got any plans for outdoors, or are you just kind of taking Supercross week to week till May?
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I'm hoping that outdoors stays, like the qualifying wise, will stay the same, because I'm not able to make it home in the summer until about 6:30. So hopefully I'll be able to race 450s this year. But just I guess it all depends if they do the hour qualifying before.
All right.
But hopefully, I'm a fan of outdoors, and I'm excited to see what comes of it this year with this new road. So should be interesting.
All right. Well, I wish you luck in the rest of the season, D-Cope, and I look forward to your screenshots every week. You've been killing it on those, and it'll be
Thank
nice
you,
to
man.
see you on the crew, hopefully, for Nationals.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do.
All right. Take care. All right, Zoa. Last week was definitely a breakthrough ride for you. I mean, 5th in the LCQ and 3rd in the main. I mean, that's a ride right there for the year. Like, take me through how you felt last week, because that's some special results right there. Just going from maybe like being a top 5 to top 10 guy in the 250s to just podiuming.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just felt good in qualifying. Didn't really have too many crashes in qualifying, so I just felt confident on the track. The heat race, it felt really good. Felt like I could have won it. I got a top 5 start and then made a mistake or two and just stayed around 5th place. In the main, I finally got a good start and just held on to it for as long as possible. Came in, a few laps left. I think it was like 4 or 5, and Logan fell at the end of the whoops, and I was in 3rd, and 1st was right in front of him, and he got up and cut straight down the corner, and I checked up and fell over, and then got in a whole mishap with Neil Wells and a bunch of other riders. It was whatever. Definitely a good ride. Best career finish so far. Definitely a step up from last year where I whiffed a win.
Yeah, I mean, that happens, you know. Happened to the points leader this year, you know. Sometimes it's not your night. But
Yeah.
I believe next week is a Triple Crown, so that's going to be something different. Are you going to be racing the 450s next week, or you just going to take a little break and get ready for outdoors?
Yeah, we're gonna still ride the 450, make myself look like a goon out there. Maybe put a little more playtime than I did today.
Yeah, and then I think you guys are back at Nashville and then like New York, because I think both coasts right now are going to have a pretty shitty schedule, just going like back and forth, you know, till Vegas. So
Yeah.
you just going to try to race all the way through, or I know some
Yeah.
people are like getting ready for outdoors. I don't know what your plan is.
I'm just gonna go. Good thing I'm on a factory team. I get the chance to do everything because I don't have a whole lot going on, and definitely gonna try to make some more good 250 rides to finish out Supercross because outdoors is not my strong suit.
Are you looking forward to the Daytona makeup race, or are you sort of not so good at Daytona?
Actually, I'm usually not a huge fan of Daytona, but this year, before they announced qualifying was ending, from what I was told, I was sitting either 1st or 2nd in qualifying, and it's feeling really good on the track, really flowy. Big fan of it. I'm really excited for that makeup.
Okay. Yeah, because I know that's going to be coming up, I think, in between Houston and Nashville, I think is the off week.
Yeah, that sounds about right, because that's Easter weekend.
Yeah. So that'll, I mean, it was gonna be our week off here at the Posted Kickstart crew, but we'll just keep on going through, all the way to the end, and then
we're just gonna chug her along.
yeah, we're just gonna keep going on along. But any plans you got for outdoors, or are you just gonna kind of stay in the 250s and kind of do the usual training for outdoors?
Definitely stay on 250. Not too hot on a 450. I usually last couple rounds of Supercross, me and Donovan usually put in a bunch of 20-minute motos throughout the weeks, fine-tune some riding differences, and I usually change my advanced around a little bit, very minimal numbers, and then just try to work on my 30-minute consistency, since we don't do that in Supercross.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, your year has been pretty good so far, at least in the 250s. So I wish you the best of luck in the rest of the season.
Thanks, man.
I'm calling my phone, I've been iced out. All on my own, turn the lights down. Cause I'd rather be alone, run the sound loud. Cause I'm about to fucking blow. Not the chit chat, get back, leave me all alone. I'm allergic to fake, is that in your cologne? Don't try to copy me cause you are not a clone. You acting like a kid but I am on my grown. Fuck on my exes, they send me texts, I go ignore that. They send me blessings, they see I come up, they wanna come up. Pay back a bitch, I do not wanna. I